Hi, thanks so much for joining us for this edition of the show. Today we're going to visit the National History Day regional competition and check out some of the creative ways our students present their research projects. Plus, our welding program, made possible through our partnership with Horry Georgetown Technical College, is growing every year. We're going to take you to meet the newest group of students who are considering this program as we join them on their first look at welding right now as we take you inside Horry County Schools.
History is one of the reasons that people don't like history is they think it's names and dates, and it's dead to them.
But the students here at National History Day know that's definitely not the case as far as they're concerned.
Well, National History Day, so all sorts of people can come together and learn about things that they find passionate about, and all different things, unexplained things, things you don't hear every day.
I think history is important because that's when you get to learn about what happened in the past and basically where you come from.
It's important to learn from our mistakes and our accomplishments in history so that we can become a better community and society as a whole.
We have 600 students registered between middle school and high school. And we have about 300 or 400 projects that will be scored today.
So what's the pull for these students to get so involved in history?
That's actually one of the reasons I love this project, is because the students get to choose which category they want to compete in. There's 5 different categories. They can compete in websites, documentaries, performances, exhibits, and historic paper. That's actually one of the reasons I love this project, is because the students get to choose which category they want to compete in. We have a lot of students that they want to be performers. They love the stage, so they do performances. Some students are computer programming specialists and they love to code, so they choose websites. I have students every year, and I don't understand these kids. They want to write papers, but they love writing papers. So it really is one of the best projects because the kids get to choose what they want to do, and it's an incredibly engaging process.
They also get to choose their subject, but there is a theme each year that students base their entire project around.
This year's theme is Taking a Stand. So we're seeing a wide range of topics, especially in South Carolina history. There are things that I've seen in these exhibits that I didn't know about. So I'm constantly learning, and that's another thing I love about this project.
So this is Matthew J. Perry Jr. He was a civil rights leader in South Carolina. He took a stand by, he recognized that there was a social injustice between African Americans and whites, and while the protesters were fighting for their rights socially, he represented them in court and changed the laws in the court system.
Really, he's underrated. Like, no one really talks about Matthew Perry, and it's really important to know what he did because he really made a difference with all the work he's done.
Our theme, our topic, is the 1920s in South Carolina, and we decided to do a performance because the flappers were a major part of the 1920s, and it added so much to it.
I think it's an important topic because it was the time when women really started to be themselves, and so they started doing things that they really usually didn't do. So.
It told women, it told people that women were powerful and they can do stuff too, and they can be anything that they want. Yeah.
We did our project on Joseph Rainey. Joseph Rainey was a great man. He was raised up in slavery, but his father brought his freedom. And as he grew up, he was elected in the congressman, being the first African American.
That's what he stood up for, the Civil Rights Bill. I mean, without that and the Congress that they had, we wouldn't be standing here today.
Shortly after Smalls gained his freedom, he then went to Washington, D.C. to meet with President Abraham Lincoln.
The history behind Robert Smalls being the first African-American Navy vessel captain, and the change that he made in the Civil War, going to Abraham Lincoln and asking if he could go on speaking tours to tell African Americans about joining into the Civil War.
That's right, and he actually convinced President Abraham Lincoln to allow African Americans to enlist in the military. Just an extraordinary man.
The final projects and performances are interesting to look at and to experience, but National History Day is a competition with a panel of judges for each category and project, and they expect a lot from these students.
Well, the topic we're looking for is taking a stand, so we want to make sure that in their presentation they're saying why they're taking a stand, and why they chose their performance topic.
Right.
And we're looking for accuracy in history, costumes and that sort of thing.
Another really important thing, each project must include our primary sources.
Finding primary sources is actually very much a challenge for all of our students. It was nice to hear them get so excited about the primary source.
That we can find all these different primary sources, like from the time period that Robert Smalls, so cool because we actually found the newspaper that was from the time when Robert Smalls stole the ship, and it was so cool, like every little detail, and it was like a few days after he actually stole the ship, so that was just so cool.
So hopefully they are learning the importance of bringing history alive, and making sure it's based in solid research.
Gotcha.
Finding that balance between the two. I think the overall goal of NHD is for them to get excited about something.
I thought it would be a really fun experience to do it.
Was it?
It was fun.
This was fun, a lot of fun. I'd do it again.
We've posted the National History Day projects that placed in our regional competition on our website, horrycountyschools.net, and these students will now move on to the state National History Day competition. That's April the 29th in Blythewood, South Carolina. Now, you've heard college and career ready a lot when it comes to our schools and our district. That's our goal with each and every student in Horry County. And one of the programs that we offer that helps our students accomplish that is Successful and Continuing to Grow. Welding is offered in partnership with Horry Georgetown Technical College to all of our students. And now more students than ever are taking a tour, talking with instructors and current welding students to find out if this is the program for them next year.
I just want to see what it's like to weld and see what kind of career it could lead me on to, and the experience and the higher GPA.
I'm hoping it'll be like we kind of do hands-on, but I'm hoping we see like the true interest in it and like what the future brings when you do welding.
In fact, Shadea plans to attend college for a degree of public relations, and welding will help pay for that. But there's another reason she's here that's even more important.
It's really about what I actually want to do. I'm not worried about like how much I get paid. It's about what I actually love and enjoy.
If you're interested in the welding program offered here at Horry Georgetown Technical College and you are an Horry County school student, please talk with your guidance counselor. It can help you explore this option and give you more information. Thanks for joining us. Please become our friend on Facebook and, of course, check out our YouTube channel and come with us right here on HCS TV 12 the next time we take you inside Horry County Schools. On your board, your presentation, or do they stick mostly with this stuff?
They stick mostly.
Yes, ma'am.
Be on your board, your presentation, or do they stick mostly with this stuff?
They stick mostly.
Yes, ma'am.